Welcome to Cancer reading for the full moon. My intention is that this should be read for your sun or your rising sign, because I'm going to be talking a little bit of astrology and that will relate to you. So I am a Cancer sun, and for people who have Cancer sun or Cancer rising, Leo is going to be in your second house of things of value to you, including your finances. So what illuminating thing is the moon bringing to that house for you? What do you need to take a look at? Because a full moon generally illuminates something and has to decide what action to take or to release. There's a lot about releasing in a full moon. So you need to take a look at that. And being that that's your second house, let's see what the cards say. So let's start with the Cosmic Tarot. I'm sorry, the Cosmic Journey Oracle, my Aquarius Oracle deck. So I want to shuffle this one more time. Sometimes you just get told to do stuff, so you have to do it. So here we go. There we go. You're a Cancer, you understand this. Okay, top of the deck. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Okay, you're Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun. We do this all the time, especially with our children. The universe wants to co-conspire with you. I believe that's very true. And on the underside of the deck, fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker. I really like this card because sometimes people forget that Cancer is a cardinal sign. We know how to initiate things. We are very strong on getting things started. We have to work on the finishing things up. I know this to be true. So let's take a look at the tarot to get more of storyline of what's going on. I just think it's funny. You get brighter by lighting up another. When you are supportive of someone else's energy, you need to make sure that doesn't dim your own. That's true. That's very true. So don't let other people dim your energy. Your light gets brighter by helping light another's, but that doesn't mean yours. Sometimes we let it diminish our own light, and we shouldn't, because we're cardinal sign. So on the underside of the deck, moving on from troubled waters. Travel, maybe? You know, Aquarius is your 10th house, and that is the house of your career, what you're known for in the world. But Aquarius also likes to explore, and it really enjoys travel. And you have both Pluto and the sun there. So I would think you might have opportunities coming forward related to work for traveling for you. It seems work related as I think of it. Queen of Wands. And you know what's funny? It's right underneath this lighting another. Look at how she's concentrating on that one focused light. And she has all these other candles around her that she has helped light up. I believe that of Cancer because, you know, it's like that maternal energy that we all have. Page of Swords. I love the Page of Swords because I don't know of any Cancers that don't like that private time and sitting and learning and reading a book for their own pleasure. That's every Cancer I know is like that. I'm like that. But I think sometimes when you're doing that, the reading things that you enjoy reading, you might get some really interesting insights. And that's something I think you need to be aware of, because the moon illuminates things, and it would be illuminating things in your second house. Next card, Eight of Swords. And this being under fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker, you're a cardinal sign, don't forget that. Eight of Swords. Sometimes the Eight of Swords are problems that you put in your own way. It's problems that you think that are out there, but they're more in your mind than they are really. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not calling you out. It's me that it recognizes it, that a lot of times we think of excuses not to take that first step, not to take that initiation. And I think in your other reading that I did, the last reading that I did, it was talking about taking that 3, 2, 1 jump, right? It's so hard. Although we are that cardinal energy, and we're a we're a quiet leader. We're a quiet leader. And sometimes we get in our heads too much about, okay, should I or shouldn't I, or won't this be a problem? You are a cardinal sign. Act like it. Okay? All right. Oh, I love this. Okay. Six of Cups. The reason I love this is because we Cancers love our family. We love the past. We believe a lot in ancestry, and this can also be a card associated with um, past life relationships, and it's right underneath. And look at how these colors match: Queen of Wands, Six of Cups. This can be about childhood. This can be about your inner child. And I'm a Cancer mom. Um, it to me just screams you and your children. So, and Cancer dads are like that too. We love our babies. We love our babies. Knight of Pentacles. This is the center of your reading. And it's the Knight of Pentacles is about sowing something in ground that's not quite fertile. But I think if you take the time to nourish it, lighting another candle, if you take the time to nourish that land, you're going to get your rewards. And to me, it's about sowing the seeds in the right place, making a start, because he's just starting this planting. And I think that's what Cancer needs to do as we're coming up, because Pentacles, that second house, and it's not just about money, it's about things that you value, right? Magician. That's the energy of Gemini, but it's about someone who takes all the tools at their disposal and then makes magic. Cancers can make magic. What magic thing haven't you done with children that makes them feel better? Chocolate chip cookies have magic. You have more magic than you think. Pentacles. This is someone who is in a situation where she has more than enough. This is someone who is a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, who is very successful at what she does and is continuing to, as you can see, she's not resting. She is active. And I think that's something that we sometimes need to remember, is that if you want to grow something, you have to continue to cultivate it. The Moon. Sometimes people say that this can be a Pisces card, and all the water cards can be represented in this, but we're ruled by the moon. And especially if you were born at night, you're ruled by the moon, because that is your, what they call sect light, meaning you were born at night. And the moon is very important to you. And sometimes the moon can even be more important than your sun sign. You might relate to that more than you would your own sun sign. And the sun sign is still very, very important. But when you're born at night, you still always have that special link to the moon. And the moon can be about your emotions, which we have plenty of, fear, um, what what should I do next? What is what are my choices? And that's getting up in your head, like with that Eight of Swords. On here are the white and the black wolf. Which one are you going to feed? Which one are you going to give more energy to? Light it up. Justice. This is very Libra energy. And it's about, to me, if you can see this, she is a little closer. She is reflecting upon herself at a different time in her life. But you'll see what she is balancing the scales with. It's with a sword. And to me, this is a sword for cutting away what is no longer helpful. It's hard. You're Cancer. You have relationships that you practically tie a rope around the person so they don't go away. But sometimes they need to go away for your own progress, right? So for me, there needs to be justice, but we're moving away from, because this is a Libra card, we're moving away from the toxic relationships. There are so many better relationships for you out there, and you really, really need to let those happen. I know that you light everybody up, but you need to start planting seeds for yourself so that in the future you can look back and be really content with what you've done. So I want to read a card from the Shaman Stream. What messages for Cancer? And yes, I'm going to be paying attention to this because this is my sun sign. And don't forget Aquarius in your 10th house. Get a little quirky. I mean, people don't realize how fun we can be. We're actually really fun. We just hide it well. So get out there and be the life of the party occasionally. Doesn't hurt anything. Root Girl, the disowned self. 46. And I will hold this up so you can see it while I'm reading. Root Girl, the disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Root Girl sits shivering, unclean and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asked for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child's self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated, and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. I think this is a very special message for you because we Cancers and our connection with children is very profound. And the fact that you are not meeting your own deeply held wounds of your inner child. I'm a Cancer. I know we all have that. It's asking you to look and nurture yourself, that root girl that's on the inside of you. And you need to help her. You need to take the time and all the tools that are going to be at your disposal and go back and look and illuminate what is hurting your inner child. I think that this is so much a Cancer reading because you can feel the emotion, that moon all the way through this. So I hope this helps you, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for watching.